Hi guys, Purdy here again. Welcome to your morning yoga practice. Alright, so we're going to start today in a child's pose. So begin on your knees. Take the big toes together. Knees can be as wide as your mat or they can be together if you like, whatever's good for you, in your legs and your hips today. If you've got any discomfort in your knees, then by all means place a blanket under your knees or under your feet or even in between your calf and your thigh. So just see what feels right for you. Take your hands in front of you, walk your hands forwards, lower the chest down towards the earth and then bring the space between the eyebrows down towards the floor. I'm just going to start here this morning by closing the eyes and noticing your breath as it naturally moves in and out through the nose. Begin to notice how your breath is expanding your rib cage at the back of your body. And also begin to notice the connection between your sitting bones and your heels, and also the connection between the hands and the floor beneath them. And then we're going to make this posture a little bit more active now. So splay your fingers wide, push into the floor and start to straighten your arms so that you lift your head slightly away from the floor. Your arms are straight and you're actively pushing your sitting bones back towards your heels. And then start to deepen your breath here as well. So inhaling, exhaling. Good. Take another full deep breath in and a full exhale. And if you can, I'd like you to stay with that breath throughout the practice. On your next inhale, you're going to come up onto your hands and your knees, taking your hands shoulder width apart, fingers splayed, knees hip width apart. Now, pull up through your belly button. So you're going to pull your belly button towards your spine, engage through the core. And as you inhale, you're going to start to lift the right arm forwards and also extend the left leg back. So you're going to flex the left foot. So in order to find your balance here, you really have to pull up through your core. Belly button pulls in. Extend the arm forward, kick the left leg back, flex the left foot. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your left knee towards the chest and the right elbow towards the right chest and curl the spine. Make a fist with the right hand. Inhale, extend the right arm forwards, kick the left leg back, extend, extend, extend through the spine. Exhale, round the spine, bring the knee towards the chest, elbow in. Inhale, extending through the spine. One more on this side, exhale. And then inhale, extend the arm forwards, extend the leg. Now you have the option to stay here as you are, pulling up through the belly button, rounding the upper spine just slightly. Or if you want to go a little bit further, test your flexibility here. You can bend your left knee and begin to take your right hand around and maybe, just maybe, you can catch hold of the foot and lift the left knee up towards the ceiling. Maybe shifting the gaze over to your right shoulder. If that's not accessible for you, then stay here and breathe. Take another inhale. Lower the left leg, lower the right hand. Well done. Now we're going to do the same on the other side. Inhale, left arm reaches forwards, extend the arm, kick the right leg back, flex the right foot. Pull the belly in. Exhale, bend the left elbow, round the spine, right knee to the chest, left elbow to chest, make a fist with the hand. Inhale, extend forwards through the left arm, kick the right leg back. Exhale, curl it in. And again, breathing in, moving with the breath. Exhale. And we're going to take one more. Inhale, flex the right foot. And then again, you have those same options. You can either stay here, you can bend your right knee, take the left arm back around behind you, maybe catch hold of the right foot with the hand, kick the leg towards the ceiling, looking over the left shoulder. If that's too much, then you stay here. Take a breath in, breath out. One more inhale, and then exhale, lower the left hand, lower the right knee. Good. Then walk your hands back towards your knees. We're going to take that toe squat, so tuck all of your toes under and sit back onto your heels. And then bring your arms out in front of you. And you're going to start to flick the wrists, so making tight fists with your hands and then splaying your fingers. Try and keep the hands straight if you can. Go as fast as you can. And as you do this, you start to notice that your hands forget how to do this motion. It becomes quite frustrating. So keep breathing in and out, go as fast as you can. The hands are going to slow down, but keep going. One last exhale. Good, then let it go. Give them a shake. Take the hands down to the floor, untuck the toes, a little bit of a tap on the tops of the feet. Beautiful. So we're going to come into a downward facing dog. Take the hands about a foot or so forwards. Splay the fingers wide. Give your hands a little bit of space. So hands should be shoulder width at least. Okay? Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees and lift up into your downward facing dog. Now we've been here a few times. So you know, pedal the knees left and right. And then when you're ready to find stillness, your feet are about hip width apart, toes slightly pointing in. You're still pulling your belly button up towards your spine. You're pulling up through your thighs. And if you need to bend your knees a little bit here, that's absolutely fine. Don't do anything that hurts. This is all about breathing and gently working into the body. Good. Now from there, we're going to lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. So inhale, the right leg's going to lift up. And then we're going to exhale and bring the right foot between the hands. If it takes 1, 2 or 3 steps to get there, that's fine. You're then going to drop the left knee towards the floor, untuck the left toes. And as you inhale, you're going to bring the arms up to the ceiling, and then you're in your low lunge. So holding here, you've got a deep bend of the right knee. Right knee is stacked above the right ankle, and you're melting that left hip flexor, the front of the left hip, downwards. You should feel a really nice stretch here. Take another breath in here. And then exhale, lower the hands down to frame the front foot. Now, as you inhale, press into your fingertips and lift the chest away from your front thigh. And then as you exhale, you're going to walk the hands back. Start to straighten your right leg, flex your right foot, and then fold over the right leg. So now you're going to feel this intense stretch along the back of the right hamstring, maybe in the hip. We don't want to sit the bum all the way to the ankle, so keep the hips up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, fold over that leg. Good. Now as you inhale, walk the hands back forwards, plant the right foot down, tuck the left toes under and lift the left knee. Press into your left hand, and as you inhale, lift the right arm to the ceiling, coming into a twisted lunge. Hold here as you breathe. Inhale, lift that right arm up, so we're not dumping into the left shoulder. Take another breath in, and then as you exhale, lower the right hand down. Good. Now step back into your downward facing dog. Right foot back, feet hip width apart, and then find your stillness. So we're going to do the same on the left side. Inhale, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the left knee towards the nose, and then step the foot between the hands. Even if you need to use your left hand to pick up the foot and walk it forwards, that's okay. Drop the right knee, untuck the right toes. Make sure that knee is above the ankle and not overshooting those toes there, so big wide stance. Good. Inhale, arms rise up to the ceiling, big breath. Exhale. Nice, deeply bending the left knee, melting the right hip flexor down towards the earth. Inhaling. Exhale. Take one more breath in here, reaching up. And then exhale, lower the hands to frame the front foot. Good. Now come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, walk the hands back. And fold over your left leg. So you're flexing your left foot, toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Now make sure you're not rounding your spine here. So as you inhale, lengthen through your chest, through the spine, and then exhale, keeping that length, you're folding over the leg. So you're going to really feel this at the back of the left thigh. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Inhale, walk the hands back forwards to frame the front foot. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee. Press into the right hand, and as you inhale, the left arm's going to reach up, coming into your side. Lunge, twist. Lifting up through that left arm, so we're not dumping into that right shoulder. There's space between the right ear and the right shoulder. Twisting through the torso. Inhale. And then exhale, lower your left hand to frame the front foot. Good. This time, step the left foot back into a high plank. So your shoulders are over your wrists. Pull your belly button in. Inhale here. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or high to low plank. Whatever you feel ready for today. Inhale, upward facing dog. You're lifting the chest, you're lifting the thighs, looking up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Good. Now from here, you're going to look towards your hands, and you're going to step your right foot outside the right hand, and your left foot outside the left hand. So you're coming into a squat. So the right foot steps forwards, toes are slightly pointing out, left foot steps forwards, and then you're going to bend the knees and then bring the hands into prayer at heart center. So if your heels are lifting here, like this, then feel free to place a rolled up towel or a blanket underneath your heels. Or if you do have access to blocks, then you can also place the blocks underneath your heels. So don't worry too much about that. If you can get the feet firmly on the floor, then your heels are in, your toes are out, and your elbows are inside the thighs, gently pushing the thighs open. Hands are in prayer, thumb knuckles to the center of your chest. 3 breaths here. You can close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Keep lifting the chest, breath in. Exhale. Good. Now you can either come to a sitting position, you can stay here, or we can come into our crow pose. So for crow pose, we're going to bring our hands down towards the floor, shoulder width apart, and we're going to splay our fingers wide. So this is a balance. It requires shoulder strength and also strength of the core. So really pull the belly button in. Hands are going to come down, shoulder width apart, splay the fingers. From here, you're going to start to straighten the legs. Bring the toes slightly in so that they're facing towards your wrists. Lift the heels, and you're going to pin your knees above your elbows as high up as they go. So if they go up to the armpits, fantastic. If they go just above the elbows, that's fine too. But as high up as they go, the better. You're going to shift your weight forwards into your hands. Really dig those knees in towards your upper triceps. This might be enough for today. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Look just in front of your mat. You might want to stay here. Or you can play about with your balance, maybe lifting your right foot, bringing the right heel to the bum. Lowering the right foot. Left side. Lowering down. Maybe that's what you want to do today. And then come back into your squat. Otherwise, you can come into the full variation. Give it a go. Hands are down, shoulder width apart, splay the fingers wide. Lift the knees into the upper arms, preferably up towards the armpits. Shift the weight forwards, really dig into the floor with your hands. And then slowly you pick up the toes, you pick up the heels, and you bring them all the way up towards your hips. You have to look in front of you here, pull the belly button in, breathing in, breathing out, inhaling. Exhale, take another breath in, and exhale, lower down. Well done if you did that. If not, it's all progress, everyday practice gets you there eventually. It's more about the breath, so just focus on breathing. All right, let's come down onto our bums, bring the legs out in front of you, and we'll take a little forward fold stretch and then come into our final relaxation. So if you know you already have quite tight hamstrings, then using something like a yoga strap or a belt or even a dressing gown tie or something can be useful in this instance. So you're going to unwrap it, Take it around the soles of your feet, more the balls of your feet actually, not on the soles, so the balls of the feet. I'm going to lift the body. You can bend your knees slightly, that's fine. Elbows are by your sides. You're going to take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, start to hinge forwards at the hips. Now, at the point where you start to round your spine because you're desperate to get your head down, that's when you need to come up a little bit higher. So this is more about the integrity of the spine, okay? Pull the belly button in, keep that spine lengthened. Maybe your hands have to walk a little bit closer and you can come a little bit closer towards the legs. It really doesn't matter how low you come down here, just this stretch on the backs of the thighs is going to be so beneficial for the body. Breathing in, breathing out. Take another inhale. Exhale. Well done. Now inhale, release your strap, just let it go. Bring yourself to a neutral position. Now take your hands behind you, your feet about a foot or so behind your hips, fingertips pointing forwards. You're going to bend your knees and take the soles of the feet towards the floor. Now you might just want to press into the hands, lift the chest and look up towards the ceiling. This is option 1. This is already giving you a stretch across the chest and around the shoulders. You can keep the gaze up or you can drop the head back, just if that's okay on the neck. If it feels too much, don't go there. If you want to go a little bit further, begin to press down into your feet, and as you inhale, you start to lift the hips all the way up, lift, 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 lift. Look up towards the ceiling. If that's still okay for you, you can drop the head back. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Toes are down. One more inhale. Exhale. Bring the chin to the chest, and ever so slowly, you're going to lower down. Well done. Good. And from there, you're going to make your way down onto your backs. You're going to hug your knees into your chest. Just have a little rock side to side. Circle the knees in one direction and then the other. Take a deep breath in. Lift your head and shoulders to your knees. Squeeze in here. This is really good to stimulate the digestive organs. Breathing in. And then exhale. Release onto your backs. Taking your legs as wide as the mat. Arms as wide as the mat. Palms facing up. Close your eyes. And this is known as Shavasana, your final relaxation. And I'd like you, if you can, to hold here for the next 5 minutes. Thank you so much for practicing and have a wonderful day.